Greetings guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are fighting, because there is a lot to be fighting for. As usual, there'll be a link in the description to the page on my website with a bunch of petitions, donations, emails to send to MPs, etc, etc. Or you can go straight to thequeerkiwi.com/support. Now, a lot of you are new to my channel. Hello, it's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it endlessly. The type of content I produce is very polarizing. I've done sort of reacting to TikToks and going through a Reddit, and then I do my sex education type videos. So today I thought I would take both of those and smush them together and go through r/badwomensanatomy. This way we can sort of just at some things that men think about how women work and also be a little bit more educated, you know? We can have some laughs and learn some stuff. So that's what we're gonna do today. Girls want to be talking about period pains, but have you ever rolled your ankle over like this? I'm so glad that girls don't have ankles. Men want everything to be about them. Very prevalent in this post. They just look for anything to be like, yeah, but I feel pain too. See, feel bad for me. You also see it a lot with men saying, you complain about periods, but like, have you ever been hit in the balls? I mean, obviously not, but have you ever had a period? Are you saying that you get constantly hit in the balls for 5 to 7 days a week, every single month, for like years of your life? Because if that's happening to you, I think you might need to reevaluate what you're doing with your life. Maybe get out of that situation, because that can't be good for you. And does being hit in the balls, like, I don't know, give you acne? Does it give you weird cravings and make you hungry all the time and make you have like ridiculous mood swings? Because like last I checked, it doesn't do that. We all feel pain sometimes in different forms, but this is something that most people with uteruses will experience for most of their lives. Please stop trying to compare it to something. Just like let us be in pain and like maybe show us sympathy rather than turning it into a who feels more pain competition, because you will lose. You will die on that hill. This is foul. Females don't even wash the inside of their vagina, so extended contact with a creature possessing a vagina is unbearable to me, let alone being in physical contact with one. If I had a female, I would regularly cleanse in and around its vagina with alcohol. There are so many things wrong with that. Where do I even begin? Please stop referring to women as females. It's very objectifying, and just don't do it, please. Stop it. Stop it. Creature? No. Being in physical contact with one is unbearable? Then don't be in physical contact with one. We don't really want to be in physical contact with you either, mate. I want to be as far away from you as I possibly can. Please, if you hold these values, just as far away. I want to put as much distance between us as I possibly can. I would like absolutely nothing to do with you. So I'm glad we're on the same page there. Also, maybe don't call women its. Again, we're not objects, and I really sincerely hope that you do not have any physical contact with any woman ever. Also, just a note for everyone with vaginas, don't put soap in them. Definitely don't put alcohol in them. My dear God, that would be horrific. That would be a nightmare. Don't put soap in your vagina. It has like a natural pH balance and it cleanses itself. It's like discharge, super normal. It's your vagina cleansing itself. If you put soap in there, it'll throw off the pH balance, and that's how you can get a yeast infection. So yeah, keep that in mind. Just don't do it. Just leave it alone. Just leave it. Just leave it. Tampons should not be free. Why does everyone keep saying they should be? If you can't control your bladder, then that's not taxpayers' problem. What did they teach you in health class, man? This is the type of man who thinks that you pee out of your vagina, which is just not true at all. Which would imply he thinks that the bladder and the uterus are like the same thing. So does that mean he thinks that babies in the uterus are just like floating in pee? Do you think you pee out a baby? I can just imagine they think that your baby, you know, is floating in fluid in your uterus, but it's actually just pee, and you pee out a baby. That's how it works. In case you weren't aware, everyone, that is definitely, that's how it works. And I'm glad he's informing everyone of that. Period blood, pee, same thing. It's the same thing. Just hold it in, you know? It's not that difficult. You can control it completely. Pads, tampons, completely, you don't even need them. This guy said so. And obviously men are always right. So we should really be listening to him. Armpit hair is unhealthy on females and is a sign of bad health. Sorry, I was just checking to see if I was healthy because this is actually the area in which you check your health, in case you weren't aware. Unfortunately, I have hair there, so that means that I have 3 days to live. That's just how it works, you know? Men having hairy armpits, totally healthy, totally fine. It's natural. That's just how it goes. But women, when we have armpit hair, it means we're gonna die soon. It's very unhealthy. It's very unhygienic. I wish men weren't always right, you know? God. Vaginas get mangled after riding the... Vaginas get mangled after riding the cock. Vaginas get mangled after riding the cock carousel. Vaginas try to permanently shape themselves based on the penis they're having sex with. So having sex with a bunch of different penises causes the vagina to wear out and lose its elasticity because it can't decide which shape to take. This myth has gotten out of hand. This myth that vaginas get looser after having sex is not true. It was literally created to slut shame women. It's to be like, women, if you have sex with too many people, then men won't want to have sex with you. Like, hold your virtue close to your heart, because men won't want to sleep with you if you're dirty. You'll never find a man if you've been touched before, because like, it's no good having sex with... But like, it's totally fine if men sleep with as many women as they like, because nothing happens to them. Oh, actually, no, you know what I heard the other day? Yeah, did you know that every time a man has sex with a different woman, his dick just like gets a little bit smaller, you know, because like with vagina muscles, they like expand and contract. And because they contract and, you know, you control your Kegel muscles during sex and they like tighten, it actually like compresses. It compresses their dicks and makes them like a little bit smaller. So every time you have sex with someone else, it gets like slightly narrower. And then like eventually it'll just be like a pencil dick. I know, shocking. A lot of people don't know that, but like it's true. I read it on one website and it's definitely true. Just like maybe don't sleep with any men who have had sex with more than like 2 people. Female orgasms don't exist. Spoken like a true man who has never satisfied a woman. I sincerely believe that women interpret any physical sexual pleasure as an orgasm. They just don't get any pleasure until they are aroused. And so I'm just gonna have to pause right there. Huh? They don't get any pleasure until they're aroused. Well, yeah. Do you get any pleasure before you're aroused? Like, if someone's giving you a hand job on a flaccid dick, is that giving you much pleasure? Probably not. Once you're there, when the clit is stimulated, it will give her a pseudo orgasm, but it is mistakenly compared to a male orgasm. I'm gonna say 1, you're clearly not doing something right. And 2, don't touch women if they aren't aroused, maybe. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. And also, you try to feel pleasure without being aroused. I dare you. Try it one time. I'd love to know how it goes for you. We're going to finish off with the TikTok I saw the other day. Now, I've seen a bunch of these, and you've probably seen a bunch of these too, but every time I see them, I laugh. I find them so amusing. So we're going to watch one together.
Okay, can you tell me how a pad works?
You put it up against and it goes in between your cooch and your underwear, and it catches your drainage.
Okay, does it stick? What's it stick to? Where's the sticky part go?
Well, I didn't actually know it had an adhesive to it, so this is news to me. It sticks to something?
Uh-huh.
This is a pad.
So, yeah, one side is like sticky, and the other side, it's like a big cotton.
Does it stick to your curtains?
What's that? Like your lips?
Yes.
No, it does not.
Okay. Wait, does the end parts are the sticky part and it sticks to your inner thigh? And you like just push it up? Dude, I don't fucking know.
You can always tell if someone uses a pad or a tampon or a cup. Because the people who are like fully shaved obviously use pads so that it's not ripping their pubes out every time. That's the only reason people shave. And so you know that the people who are like not shaven, they use tampons or pads because they're not having to rip something. God, they figured, they're onto us. They know our secret. I'm very curious to know what on earth health class teaches you. I'm currently actually doing a paper at uni, which is learning sexualities. It's all about the missing parts of sex education, like what we don't learn at school, like the lack of gender diversity, the lack of talking about different sexual orientations, the lack of talking about pleasure, the lack of kink, the disability exclusivity, just a lot. I'm about halfway through, and if you would like me to make a video talking about sort of what I'm learning at uni and about that sort of thing, let me know, because I'd be happy to do so. I actually have an assignment due in a few days that I haven't started. I'm gonna get on that right after I finish this video. Remember that all bodies are valid, and we really should be discussing how bodies function and teaching people at a decently young age, because bodies are nothing to be ashamed of. On that note, I do make these t-shirts. They are hand-stitched, fair trade, plastic-free, organic, sustainable cotton. And I make them to your body type, whatever you like. This is modeled off of me, and I find it very empowering because my body type, although is like decently represented, my sort of boob type isn't. And on that, I also make boob earrings to represent all boobs, because all boobs are valid, all boobs are beautiful, and I just hope people feel empowered within their bodies and feel comfortable in them. And I find that making and wearing these genuinely gives me a massive confidence boost, because representation matters and it does make a big difference. And they are available on my shop at thequeerkiwi.com/shop, along with a couple other hand-stitched gay-themed tees and these tote bags, little queer kiwis. I hope that you like those. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a like, it helps somehow. And enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. And when you close your eyes,